ఓం శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. అందరికీ నమస్కారం. See, one disciple has asked his master this question: Master, death is imminent in life. So, how to prepare ourselves for death? Then the master replied as follows: do not accumulate anything in life. Accumulation means accumulation of wealth, power, prestige, knowledge, and also your so-called spiritual experiences. He further said, the fear of death is not actually the fear of death. The fear of death is you have accumulated so much in life. At the time of death, you cannot carry any of your accumulations along with you. So, the fear of losing whatever you have accumulated in life causes the fear of death. So, do not accumulate anything in life. In this regard, Jesus said, blessed are those who are poor in spirit. So, never possess anything. You see, if you possess anything, I mean, if your spirit, if your purity is not contaminated by anything, then you become alone, free of all accumulations and possessions at the time of death. Then you are ready to die at any moment. You are ready to leave the world at any moment, as there are no accumulations of any kind in your life at that point of time. So, never possess anything. You see, the accumulation are of two types. Pupils' logic in general is, don't accumulate anything of the world, because you can't carry anything of worldly things beyond death. So, do not accumulate worldly things, but you can accumulate which you can carry, such things which you can carry beyond death. And what are they? They are virtue, knowledge, charity, ethics, morality, character, and also your spiritual experiences, visions, etc. So, this you can accumulate these things so that you can carry beyond death. But the master emphatically said, do not accumulate or do not possess anything means any accumulations of either punya or the worldly things. Anything, do not accumulate. That's what he emphatically said, the master said. See, in this regard, there was one great Sufi mystic by name Abraham Adam. He was once an emperor of the kingdom called Bukhara. So that mystic, when he was living with another Sufi mystic, they used to live as beggars, and they used to beg for alms every day. So the other mystic, who also begs the food along with this great mystic, often used to say and curse the poverty which he is facing. So, at this point of his cursing the poverty, the great mystic Abraham Adam told him, it seems you have bought your poverty so cheaply. At this remark of the great mystic, the other mystic said, what a talk, what you said. Poverty Can you buy the poverty? You are telling me that I have bought the poverty cheaply. Can anybody buy the poverty? You are trying to befool me. Then the great mystic told him, the other mystic does not know that this great mystic, Abraham Adam, was once an emperor. He doesn't know that. So the great mystic, Abraham Adam, told him, I have paid my whole kingdom to buy this poverty, and it is so beautiful. The moments of poverty are so beautiful that I am prepared to sacrifice even another 100 worlds or kingdoms for this kind of poverty. So the purity of spirit is the real poverty. So if your purity and spirit is not contaminated by any possessions or accumulations, then you are ready to die at any moment. Now, what is purity? Purity means an uncontaminated state of mind, where only the consciousness is and nothing else enters into your consciousness. That state is the state of purity. But if you hanker to possess anything, then your consciousness may become impure. See, gold cannot enter into your consciousness. Money cannot enter into your consciousness. Power cannot enter into your consciousness. But the desire to possess, or the aspect of possessiveness, can definitely enter into your consciousness. Then it becomes impure. So never accumulate or possess anything which contaminates your consciousness. You see, the mind, the mind is always dwells and aspires for repetition of life. So, it wants all happenings to be repeated again and again, and that repetition causes boredom in your life. So, my life is afresh and new at every moment. But mind is of the past. So, when you look through the mind, the life is boring and repetitive. But when you die, each and every moment to the past, when you die, each and every moment to the known, then you become available to the unknown. So, when you want to prepare for death, start dying to each and every moment which has passed, and make available yourself to the unknown. Die every moment to the known. Die to the past every moment. Then you see the life in a new light, with a new enthusiasm, with a new freshness. So, a religious person or a spiritual person never hankers for repetition of any happening, including spiritual experiences. He dies to the past and he makes himself available to the life afresh. He himself makes available to the unknown. So, when you start looking at the life with no mind, you find that life is eternal, life is joyous, life is blissful. You dive yourself into the higher dimensions in the infinity. You find yourself eternal, eternally blissful. So, when you die each moment to the past and reborn to the new, to the unknown, then you are living your life in completeness. You live life intensely and you die with that much intensity. So, when you live the life and also the death so passionately, a moment comes. That moment is so precious. That moment you transcend the duality of life and death. You realize that oneness. You can call it, it is godliness or it is truth and it is absolute infinity.